Today, October 5, 2022, the Armed Forces of the Russian Federation continues its special military operation in Ukraine. In the Kupiansk direction, in the areas of the settlements of Shipovatoy, Shevchenkovo, and Petrovka, Kharkiv region. Up to 100 military personnel and 13 units of military equipment were destroyed by missile strikes on units of the 1st Echelon and reserves of the 92nd Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. During fighting in the areas of the settlements of Pershatravnev and Orlyanskoye, Kharkiv region, the losses of the 14th Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine amounted to 15 servicemen killed and up to 40 wounded, 7 armored combat vehicles, and 5 pickup trucks with heavy machine guns. Massive fire damage was inflicted on the manpower and equipment of the 93rd Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine in the Krasnolimansky direction, in the areas of the settlements of Trzhelenubovka, Kharkiv region in Redkotub, Donetsk People's Republic. More than 90 Ukrainian servicemen and 7 armored vehicles were destroyed. In addition, 2 Ukrainian sabotage and reconnaissance groups totaling more than 20 militants were destroyed by artillery fire in the areas of the settlements of Yapolovka and Torsko, in the Lysychansk direction, as a result of fire damage to the positions of the 54th Mechanized, 80th Air Assault and 10th Mountain Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, in the areas of the settlements of Alogorovka, Disputed, and Yakovlevka. Up to 70 militants, 1 tank, 3 armored combat vehicles were destroyed, and 6 pickup trucks with heavy machine guns, as a result of a missile attack on units of the 102nd Territorial Defense Brigade, in the area of the settlement of Rivnopoli, Zaporozhye region. Up to 30 militants and 7 vehicles were destroyed. On Tandrivo-Krivoy Rog direction, the units of the Russian army hold their positions, repelling the attacks of superior enemy forces. During the fighting in the area of Novaya Kamenka, Kherson region, up to 30 nationalists, 2 tanks, and 4 infantry fighting vehicles were destroyed in a day, as a result of massive attacks by the Russian aerospace forces on units of the 35th Marine Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, in the area of the settlement of Davidovbrod, and the 128th Mountain Assault Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, in the area of the settlement of Dudchany, Kherson region. More than 120 military personnel, 2 tanks, and 8 combat armored vehicles. In just a day in the Nikolaev-Krivoy Rog direction, the enemy's losses amounted to more than 230 personnel, 4 tanks, 18 armored combat vehicles, 2 Gvozdika self-propelled howitzers, 2 mortars and 20 vehicles. 10 CONTROL points of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, in the areas of the settlements of Kupiansk, Kharkiv region, Blagodatovka, and Belogorka, Kherson region, Kalinovka and Murakhivka, Mykolaiv region, Novy Komar, Krasnogorovka, and Drizhkovka of the Donetsk People's Republic. Points temporary deployment of the 57th Motorized Infantry Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, in the area of the village of Kalinendorf, Kherson region, as well as units of foreign mercenaries and nationalist formations in the area of U-200BU, 200BTHE, village of Konstantinovka, Donetsk People's Republic, and the city of Kharkov. 6 warehouses of ammunition and rocket and artillery weapons were destroyed in the areas of settlements and Rivka and Vishnevo of the Zaporozhye region, Belokosminovka of the Donetsk People's Republic and Novoalexandrovka of the Nikolaev region. In the Nikolaev region, a hangar with Bayraktar TB2 unmanned aerial vehicles was destroyed by a high-precision strike of the Iskander tactical missile on the Voznesensk military airfield. Also in the area of the settlement of Murihovka, Mykolaiv region, a US-made counter-battery radar was destroyed. Fighter aircraft of the Russian aerospace forces shot down a MiG-29 of the Ukrainian Air Force in the area of U-200BU, 200BTHE, settlement of Novovladimirovka, Mykolaiv region. During the day, air defense systems destroyed 6 unmanned aerial vehicles in the areas of the settlements of Grikovo, in the Kharkiv region, Novochervonoye, in the Luhansk People's Republic, Staromayorsko, Uruzhanoye, and Akachevsk in the Donetsk People's Republic. In addition, 15 shells of the American HIMARS multiple rocket launcher system were destroyed in the air in the areas of Korobki, Veseloy, Antonovka, Novaya Kakhovka, Tokarevka and Rakovka of the Kherson region. 1 shell of the Alder rocket system in the area of the populated point Novaya Kakhovka, and 2 anti-radar missiles harmed near the village of Antonovka, Kherson region. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, the following have been destroyed: 313 aircraft, 157 helicopters, 2,151 unmanned aerial vehicles, 379 anti-aircraft missile systems, 5,376 tanks, and other armored combat vehicles, 861 multiple rocket launcher combat vehicles, 449 field artillery guns and mortars, and also 6,277 units of special military vehicles. The Kiev regime continued shelling the territory of the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant. Artillery of the armed forces of Ukraine fired more than 43 shells per day on the northern outskirts of the city of Energodar and the territory adjacent to the nuclear power plant. The strikes were carried out from the settlement of Marganets, Dnipropetrovsk region, controlled by the armed forces of Ukraine. The firepower of the enemy was suppressed by the return fire of the Russian artillery. The Zaporozhye power plant is normal.